Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jackson, and welcome back to another session of leveling up your health, wealth, and happiness in life. Okay, so I am planning to do a gut series each week starting today. So I will be talking about gut health and how it relates with all other parts of our body and how we can improve it because I've had issues with my gut for a little while. Now it's all gone. So it really does fascinate me. And we'd also learn about how some disorders happen because of the imbalances and what we can do to reverse it, etc. All that. And it's gut health, second brain. So we should prioritize it, right? Okay. So let's get right into it then. So what is the gut? The gut is also referred to as the gastrointestinal tract, GI. It is an extensive and vital system within our bodies, and it is composed of a series of connected organs that begin the mouth and extend all the way to the anus. So, this intricate system is responsible for all the essential processes of digestion, nutrient absorption, then waste elimination. It plays a very crucial role in our overall health and well being, isn't it? So, then the journey of the gut, it begins in the mouth. We learn this in biology, but I'm still gonna say it. It's where the mechanical process of chewing, you know, breaks down food into smaller pieces, and the enzymes in the saliva, they start the chemical process of digestion. Now, the chewed food then travels down the esophagus, a muscular tube that connects the mouth to the stomach. And the esophagus uses rhythmic contractions known as peristalsis. It pushes the food down into the stomach, and in the stomach, again, food is mixed with uh, digestive. Did someone send a request to start recording? It is recording, no problem. It's recording on my computer. Okay. Yeah, so in the stomach, the food is mixed with the digestive juices, including the hydrochloric acid, the main one, and then there are many other enzymes also. This will again further break down the food into this semi liquid form known as chyme. Yes, no problem. Yeah, so the stomach's acidic environment is very crucial for breaking down proteins, then killing potential pathogens that might have been ingested with the food. One of the causes why we get food poisoning, isn't it? So the partially digested food now, it moves to the small intestine, which is the longest part of the GI tract. So this small intestine is now divided into three sections, isn't it? The duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. So in the duodenum, chyme is mixed with bile from the liver, then and the pancreatic juices from the pancreas, which aid in the digestion of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. Now, the walls of the small intestine are lined with those tiny finger-like projections. This is exactly how we studied in biology. How I studied, by the way, it's called villi and microvilli. So this increases the surface area for nutrient absorption, and this is where the majority of nutrient absorption occurs, right? And as the digested nutrients pass through the intestinal walls into our bloodstream. So now, following the small intestine, the remaining undigested food obviously has to go somewhere, goes to the large intestine or the colon. So the large intestine's primary function is to absorb water and electrolytes from the remaining indigestible food matter and to form solid waste, feces, poop, until it can be expelled from the body. I don't know if you know this, but this is why often they say that this water purification filter, right? We have that kind of thing. So they have electrolytes in it, they have extra minerals and all these kinds of things. That is why. See, now the large intestine consists of several parts. The cecum, one second. then the ascending colon, the transverse colon, and the descending colon, and the sigmoid colon. Then finally, rectum. And finally, waste material is moved into the rectum, where it is basically stored until it's ready to be eliminated from the body through the anus during a bowel movement. So this entire process basically ensures that the body efficiently uses the nutrients from the food we eat and disposes of waste products effectively. So basically, in summary, the gut is a complex and very crucial system that involves multiple organs working together to break down food, absorb essential nutrients, and expel waste. So each component of the GI tract plays a very specific role in maintaining the body's overall health and functionality. So understanding the structure and the function of the gut is basically the very first step in appreciating its importance to our overall well-being. So now the one of the most important things, the gut microbiome. What is the gut microbiome? It refers to the vast community of microorganisms, including bacteria, the viruses, the fungi, and the other microbes, which basically reside in our digestive system. So, this complex ecosystem is not just a collection of some random microorganisms, but it's an intricate network of diverse species which basically interact with each other within the human host in numerous ways. So now still like doctors research, everybody's still studying about all the magical things that our body can do. So now these microorganisms, they inhibit different parts of the digestive tract, like from the mouth to the colon. Each area, they provide like a unique environment that supports distinct microbial populations. Now the diversity of the gut, right, the gut microbiome is like astounding because it comprises trillions of microorganisms. We can't see it. That's the funny thing. There's like trillions of microorganisms. They are all together collectively. They're housing and like an immense variety of genes. In fact, the collective genome of these gut microbiome microorganisms, right? They're known as the microbiome is like which is known as the microbiome. It is significantly larger than the human genome. While the human genome contains approximately like 20,000 to 25,000 genes, the gut microbiome, it boasts like millions of genes, more than the human genomes. So it all contributes to the vast array of metabolic capabilities. Now, this genetic diversity is very essential because it allows the gut microbiome to perform functions that the human body alone cannot. So like if we put it in this way, our gut system, right, it's like a complete different league compared to all our other organs. It's a complete different world, a complete different league. It's like the elite, you can call it the elite, which is also why it's known as a second brain, right? It's the elite. So our human body, right, it cannot like alone, it cannot like break down like complex carbohydrates, synthesizing certain vitamins. The body alone cannot do this, so the gut can do this. Even neutralizing toxins, see, neutralizing toxins, amazing. So the composition of the gut microbiome is highly dynamic, and it can be influenced by various factors, many factors, including diet, your lifestyle. When we say lifestyle, everything comes into it, right? Everything we consume, what we watch, listen to, eat, all of that, right? Then the environment, even like the use of medications like antibiotics. So each individual's gut microbiome is very unique, exactly, like, very unique, like the fingerprint. uh it's very rare. Like you can never, on this whole planet of the 9 billion people, you can never find someone with the same fingerprint or the same, even the eyes. So it's all like shaped by the genetics, their diet, and experiences, all of it, culture. So this uniqueness is basically very crucial. It shows that it is very personalized nature of the gut health, and it's very impactful on your overall well-being. So understanding the gut microbiome's role is very vital because these little microorganisms, right, they are very integral to the numerous bodily functions. They aid in the digestion of food, particularly in breaking down complex carbohydrates and fibers. We just spoke about it. Then the human digestive enzymes, they which like the things that the human body cannot break down, basically. So by doing so, they produce short chain fatty acids like butyrate, acetate, and propionate. They all provide energy to the cell lining in the colon, and they have anti-inflammatory properties. See, this is very anti-inflammatory property, something that all our DXN products has. The RGL and the spirulina, all the drinks that we have, we have variety of drinks. We have nothing missing here. It's amazing. Then, moreover, the gut microbiome plays a very pivotal role in synthesizing essential vitamins such as vitamin K and then B vitamins, which are very crucial for blood coagulation, then energy metabolism, respectively. So these microorganisms, they also help to protect against foreign bodies, the pathogens, by outcompeting harmful bacteria for resources and then producing substances that inhibit their growth. Then the influence of the gut microbiome extends beyond the digestive system. It interacts with the immune system. It helps in the training and to regulate it, ensuring what? A balanced immune response, obviously. Then the gut brain axis, probably very commonly heard also. It highlights the communication pathway between the gut and the brain, demonstrating the microbiome's impact on mental health and cognitive function. We'll come to that part when we talk about the relation of gut health and mood. There's so much, guys. That's why I'm making this into a series, because today it's impossible to put everything into it, and gut is like very, very vast, right? So in summary, the gut microbiome is a very crucial component of the digestive system, consisting of a vast and diverse community of microorganisms, that are like an army that significantly influence human health. So its functions basically extend far beyond uh, what we can think, far beyond digestion. It affects the vitamin synthesis, immune regulation, and even mental health. So understanding and nurturing this intricate microbial ecosystem is essential for maintaining overall health and well-being. Now, to slightly get into the details, why exactly is this gut microbiome so important? Now, it has like many roles basically. First one, let's go through that. Digesting food. So the gut microbiome, it serves as a it has a very crucial role in this, in aiding, again, we just said this, complex breaking down complex carbohydrates, fibers, and many other nutrients that the stomach and intestines alone cannot digest. So the microbial community produces enzymes which help break down these complex molecules into simpler forms, making them easier for the body to absorb and utilize. So, without the assistance of these beneficial microorganisms, certain foods still will remain just like how we ate it, undigested. So this is what happens. This is what is leading to discomfort, to bloating, and many nutrient deficiencies. Then second one is synthesizing vitamins. So another very much important function of the gut microbiome is the synthesis of essential vitamins, which are very vital for our health. This can include uh, vitamins such as B12, K, and again certain B vitamins. So while some of them can be obtained from dietary sources, we know, like, people who take vitamins, right? They say, "Oh, that's my supplement," things like that. Yeah. While certain of them can be obtained from these kinds of things, the gut microbiome actually contributes significantly to their production within the body. Actually, this news was kind of new to me. So, for example, like certain strains of bacteria in the gut produce vitamin K, which is essential for blood clotting and bone health, while others help in vitamin B12, which is necessary for nerve function and even DNA synthesis. Interesting. The next one is protecting against pathogens. So the gut microbiome, it acts as a barrier against harmful bacteria and pathogens, which effectively, which is will prevent infection. So by occupying space and utilizing resources, beneficial bacteria in the gut outcompete and inhibit the growth of potential harmful microorganisms, the bad bacteria. So additionally, these beneficial good bacteria, right, they produce antimicrobial substances and they compete for attachment sites on the intestinal lining. This is war literally. So which again further reduces the risk of pathogenic invasion. So this protective role helps maintain the integrity of the gut barrier and supports our immune function. Then we have regulating the immune system. So the gut microbiome, it interacts closely with the immune system. It plays a very important role again in its development and function. So the good bacteria in the gut, right, they stimulate the production of immune cells and they help modulate the immune response to pathogens and other foreign substances. So according to whichever pathogens they come, they look at it and say, ah, this one needs this, that one needs that, all those, just adjusting accordingly. So um by promoting immune tolerance and regulating inflammatory responses, the gut microbiome, it helps to prevent excessive immune activation and autoimmune reactions. See that autoimmune reactions. I know people with issues like this. So the intricate interaction between the gut microbiome and the immune system is very, very, very essential for maintaining again overall immune balance and preventing immune related disorders. Then we have very important one, which is influencing our mental health. Now the gut brain axis, which is very commonly heard, right, the gut brain axis, it refers to the bidirectional communication network between the gut and the brain. It is facilitated by the gut microbiome. So emerging research has highlighted the role of gut microbiome in influencing mood and mental well-being through the production of neurotransmitters such as serotonin. We know serotonin, right? It is our favorite hormone. It is also known as feel good neurotransmitter. So this plays a very important role in regulating mood, sleep, and even appetite. So the gut microbiome produces and regulates serotonin levels. See that there is a reason why it's called as a second brain, isn't it? So it impacts mental health and emotional stability in a good way. So this connection underscores the importance of a healthy gut microbiome in supporting our overall mental well-being. Then a balanced microbiome. Okay, so a healthy gut microbiome is essential for our overall health. So it consists of a diverse community of microorganisms, including bacteria, viruses, fungi. See, fungi, Ganoderma is a fungi, isn't it? It's a fungi family, and then many other microbes. So this diversity is key because different types of bacteria play various roles in maintaining health. So one, it's like they're assigned certain jobs, certain bacteria, they're assigned certain jobs. You do this, you do that. Then as an example, let's say some bacteria help break down food and extract nutrients. Then others support the immune system or they produce essential vitamins which are very important for our body. So then when the gut microbiome is diverse, right, it indicates that there is a rich array of beneficial microorganisms present which are working together to support our digestion, our nutrient absorption, and our overall immune function. So therefore a balanced microbiome is essential and it is characterized by a variety of beneficial microorganisms that contribute to our health. Then, dysbiosis. This is also something that is commonly talked about or we hear about dysbiosis. It refers to the imbalance of the gut microbiome. That is when the bad bacteria outnumber the good bacteria. So this imbalance disrupts the normal functioning of the digestive system, and it can lead to various health problems. Like it can, like there are various factors which cause dysbiosis, including poor diet. You cannot just eat bread all day 3 times, or regularly we cannot eat bread. Like for me, I cannot just eat bread all day. Like it affects my digestive system in a negative way. Then stress, we can all not always, we shouldn't always be stressed. That is one thing. I'm never stressed, so that doesn't affect me. Then sleep, oh my god, very important one. Then there is uses of antibiotics. Sometimes we have to take certain medications, right? Then certain medical conditions also. Then when harmful bacteria, they dominate the gut microbiome, right, outnumbering the good bacteria, they can cause inflammation. They will impair nutrient absorption, and they will compromise the integrity of the gut lining. So this disturbance, right, this disruption in gut health, it will manifest in symptoms such as bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, and abdominal discomfort. Then this is not just limited to digestive issues, it can also actually contribute to systematic health problems, including infections, then autoimmune disorders, and even chronic diseases like obesity, diabetes, and heart issues. So, what does that mean? That means maintaining a balanced gut microbiome is crucial. Actually, I'd say the most important one, because it's all about eating food, right? It starts from here. Our gut health starts from here, the mouth, then till the intestines. So whatever we eat, if we just change what we eat, our over everything is going to change. That is like the most important point actually in this. If you ever understand anything from this meeting, that is what you should understand. So we have to maintain a very balanced gut microbiome. We can actually do that very easily with all our DXN products. It's not necessary we have to eat a wide variety of, what do you say, fruits and vegetables, or morning I have to eat all green, dinner I have to eat salad and all of this. It's not necessary, isn't it? So this can help prevent the development of various health issues associated with dysbiosis. Now, just to get into a little more detail, let's understand the signs of an unhealthy gut. Most of all, which you might also know, you might have experienced it also. So it is very important that we take proactive steps toward improving your overall health, isn't it? So some of them include digestive issues. This is just 5 of them, very few. Don't want to lengthen the meeting too much. So digestive problems, when we lose taste in our mouth, isn't it? We don't have appetite, sometimes we don't eat anything. That is one problem, that there is something wrong with our gut, it is suffering. Then bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, they all indicate that your digestive system is struggling. Now, bloating and gas, they are typically caused by the fermentation of undigested food by the gut bacteria, which results in bacterial imbalance. Now, diarrhea and constipation, on the other hand, they suggest that your gut is not processing food correctly, possibly due to the lack of good bacteria. That means bad bacteria has outnumbered the good bacteria. So, regular occurrences of these symptoms can disrupt daily life, can lead to further health complications if left unaddressed. Even the most important one, we are going to be very irritated and annoyed. It affects our mood very, like, it really does affect our mood. Then, sudden and unexplained fatigue or sluggishness, which is another indicator of an unhealthy gut. That is persistent fatigue, or like general feeling of sluggishness, or you're always down the weather. Like you're not energetic at all. You're always down. You're always just like this. You should be like this, not like this, right? So even when you get your proper 8 hours of rest, if you're feeling this, something is wrong with your gut. So it can be due to your gut's inability to absorb essential nutrients properly. not taking all the vitamins and nutrients that we eat. So it can lead to deficiencies that sap your energy levels. Then additionally, the gut produces various chemicals and hormones that influence your energy levels and sleep pattern. So if suddenly you're not falling asleep, look at what is going on inside your gut. Then an imbalance in all of these can result in chronic tiredness, poor sleep quality, and exacerbating feelings of exhaustion, fatigueness, sluggishness. Then skin problems. So your skin health is closely linked to the state of your gut, which is often referred to as the gut skin axis. Now we have gut brain axis and gut skin axis. Conditions such as acne, eczema, rashes, they can all be influenced by gut dysbiosis. Like we just learned that the vitamins and minerals, there are bacteria inside the gut making these vitamins. So when it does not get these things from the food, it cannot make them. So it's understandable that these vitamins are, our body is not actually, it's deprived of these vitamins because the gut is not able to make these vitamins or these minerals, right? So when your gut is unbalanced, it can lead to systematic inflammation, which often manifests through the skin. Then, a leaky gut, intestinal permeability, can allow toxins and many other bacteria to enter the bloodstream. Oh my god, triggering the immune responses that result in skin issues. Look at the relation. Look at that relation. So, addressing gut health can therefore be a very important step in improving these skin conditions. Then, frequent infections or weakened immune system. The gut plays a vital role in supporting the immune system, right? About 70% of the immune system is actually located within the gut. The army is in the gut, guys. So an unhealthy gut can compromise your immune response, making you more prone to infections, cold, flu, and many other illnesses. So when beneficial bacteria are outnumbered by harmful ones, your body's defense mechanisms are weakened. That's why, like, when we get fever, right, we don't want to eat anything. We lose taste in our mouth. Why? We just learned gut health starts from the mouth. It is related. So here, bodies, its mechanism, they are weakened. So that's what happens basically. So this, again, imbalance, it is going to lead to chronic inflammation, which further impairs immune functions and further increases the risk of diseases. Mood issues, the last one, mood issues. Now the gut brain axis, okay, it's a very researched, significant area of study. It highlights the connection between the gut health and our mental well-being. So an unhealthy gut can contribute to mood disorders, anxiety, depression. In one of Dr. Lim's interviews, he said when Australia, right, was, they had the highest rate of depression. It was found out that they were not actually getting proper amounts of nutrients. That actually blew me off. It was very interesting, actually. So it really does affect our mental well-being, causing depression, anxiety, all things like that. So this is basically, this connection is largely due to the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin production. We just learned that it happens in the gut, which is often referred to as the happy hormone. So it is very crucial for regulating mood, and about like 90% of it is produced in the gut. Brain has many other stuff to do. That's why second brain and the gut, they share responsibilities. So dysbiosis, it can lead to reduced serotonin production and increased inflammation, both of which are linked to mood disorders. So thus, maintaining a healthy gut is essential for mental health and emotional balance. So, by understanding these signs and their underlying causes, you can take steps to address your gut health issues. All of us can. So, potentially improving not just your digestive health, but your entire well being. So if you like notice that often you experience these symptoms, right, it might be time to evaluate your gut health. Consider dietary and lifestyle changes that promote a healthier gut microbiome. After this, I actually had three more points to say, but it's very big and very detailed. So next Tuesday I will be saying all of this. And so this is what I have for today. So I'll be back with more information. And I just want to take a moment to thank all of you for coming here today, and especially the people who had the video on. Thank you so much. Also, okay, so I hope the information was helpful and you are going to use it to your full. And we have amazing products that affect our gut in a very positive way. One of it is kombucha. You have no idea how much I love kombucha. You know, the SCOBY, right? It is literally bacteria. And these probiotic food actually are basically bacteria which go into the gut and create good bacteria. So I was doing like certain a bit of experiments. Like last day I had three parotas, which was very heavy altogether at one time. So I was very bloated. So I actually had kombucha, and within around 30 minutes, the bloating actually reduced very much. Usually, it doesn't happen like that. So when again bloating is caused by bad bacteria outnumbering good bacteria. So when I drank kombucha, it it outnumbered bad bacteria with good bacteria. Then our which one was it? Noni, right? It works like magic. Within 40 minutes, if your bowel movements are slow, if you're not going to the toilet, have noni juice around this much and this much water, mix it, have it 40 minutes is enough. You will find peace. So these are two things that I experimented with. There are more, and next week I'll come up with more. And um problems that occur with gut imbalances and things like that. So I hope you had fun in today's session, and I will see you next week. Good morning, DXN, and good night. Bye. Thank you. Okay. Bye.